And we are now streaming. You said what? What ho? And drop that in there. So everyone's all leveled up. Let's see. Set this. Publish now. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and post this in Discord while we're hanging out. Welcome to another session of World Walkers Rhalanas, where you, the patrons, decide what happens because you, the patrons, are playing. Hey, things have been going pretty well so far. I think that the... Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's been a little spotty at times, but overall... you guys have a new mission now. You've decided to go investigate the sleep-related deaths that seem to be occurring across Rhalanas. You seen Ever Ready? All right, pop this out real quick, and all right, we should be good to go then. All right, so who wants to recap what happened last time? Calm down. Nice. I don't know. Does anyone here take notes? Oh, continue. True. What did you guys decide? Was nightmare hunting? Yep. And then there was a discussion about what to do with the gem that you had recently come into possession of. Yep. That's right, yeah. All right, so... and his journal, yep. All right, so with that, you've turned everything over. Unless you have anything else to say to the guild master, she's done with you. Hmm. Duly noted. Shika. she, yeah, she kind of smiles and she says, "We'll see." And she's just kind of staring at you guys awkwardly. Great, great. And she's there. You go. Yep. So, yeah. All right. All right. And with that, you depart. So, what are you marching right down to the forest right away to the Wispy Woods, or you? I believe so. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So with a couple hours pass by, and at that point, you do see a familiar face running through the halls, messenger bag kind of flapping behind him. Really, whoa, whoa, there you are, and just slides up. Message. Hands it to you. Yep. All right. So it's from Haley. And Haley says, if you would like this to happen, you need to meet me at the Mountains of Woe. And Stumpkins is waiting for you. Says, so should I write something back to him, or I? Why? I don't know why. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you take the note, walk over, open the door again. Farron's sitting there reading through one of the books. She's like, "What? What?" That was fast. How'd you get hold of Haley so fast? Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, Mountains of Woe. All right. Yeah, it's great. So I gotta lug this body to the Mountains of Woe. That's where she wants to meet. I don't know what that means, but if Haley says Mountains of Woe, that's where we gotta go. All right. Well, I guess I'll be on my way. And she looks pissed. Just tell him. Just tell him. Someone's gotta take the body. Do you want to go instead? I th- The mountains of O are. I mean, you could probably ride one of the teleportation circles, kind of somewhere near it, but it's a pretty decent journey. The nearest one would be Bumpkins. Yeah, the Wispy Woods are a couple of days south. Are you laying on your mic, Frank? Oh, sorry. It just it looked because the shadow hit it right to look. You were just like, "Oh, what's up, baby?" Sorry. Yeah. Right. Right. I'm about to get a new mic. Kind of thinks about it for a second. I suppose we could do that. I'm not sure what they're in the middle of, but no, you might be right. I'm not saying you're wrong, she says. Right. Let's do that. I'll talk to Stumpkins and see if I can get them back here. Yep. Yep. I'll talk to him. And she stares at you all. Thank you. Right. All right. So, you make your departure from the conference room once more. Mm-hmm. He kind of points and runs in. All right. And so you're looking through the spell book. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's like I said, their rituals, their divine rituals, is what one of the books is. Nothing of unless I remember differently, my notes differently. Nothing of arcane nature. The entire thing was like basically just different notes on the divine. Well, like rituals. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ritual spells. Let's see. Well, that's true. Yeah. No. You can do, yeah, wizards can cast wizard spells. Right. No. Do you still want to investigate this or? All right. Are you sitting down and taking the time to read through this? Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. So, with the book shuffled around properly now, what's the group's next move? Mm-hmm. Right. All right. So the rest of you, what are you up to? You gonna buy yourself a coat? All right, so Valerie goes shopping. All right. Yep. So sure, sure. In the meantime, Raven. Okay. Yep. So you just kind of relax, take the time, wait for your okay. And then where does that leave Tap? Okay, so we'll just fast forward the coat buying exercise. What are you picking? What are you picking up? Oh my gosh. All right. What kind of coat you got? Okay. Almost like a trench coat. A curtain. Okay. That's kind of what they say is like you can essentially go get. You know, now I want to know. Oh. So you got 9 silver left? All right. So your shopping spree has turned on its ear a little bit. Yeah. Now, Gwiveth, what are you up to? Let's see. Yeah. Holy symbol. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Half. But I'm trying to pull on. Fine clothes. I bought you fine clothes, motherfucker. Yeah. 7 gold, 5 silver for the longsword. Yeah. All right. Right on. What does the symbol look like? What's up, Frank? People took like the car hood ornament off. Oh, I see what you're saying. Now that your religion's been properly respected, Reggie. Yep. Yep. All right. Yeah. So you're all set. I mean, that took you between fashioning it yourself and everything else. Probably took about half a day. Yeah. All right. Good deal's a good deal, man. Don't need a vault jump to reach that conclusion. Yeah. Josh and Raven, you of course remember the dead baby jokes. Yeah. It's the Onion doing like a news segment about dreams, and then this lady going like, "I haven't slept in 3 weeks," and they're like, and like, you have to watch it, but yeah, yes. All right, so properly equipped that night. You're prepping your spells. It sounds like. All right, so yeah, make sure everyone that's moving forward, make sure you prep your spells if you need to, and let me know you're all done. Everybody else got their spells pre-selected. You're all spellcasters. Sure. Yeah. Let me see how much rope is. All right, cool. So you stock about 50 feet of the finest rope in that store. All right, so sounds like everyone's got their spells prepped and they're all ready to go. Okay, duly noted. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, so that night, you all have a peaceful, sound sleep. You've properly prepared. The next morning, you make arrangements for breakfast, however you're going to do, and then whether you eat together or not, after all that's taken care of, you all meet up in the. Oh, Frankie's gone. Oh, sure. Uh, yeah, yeah. So you all convene at the nearest inn. Oh no, sorry. Sorry. Okay. What did Frankie scream? He's screaming in the restroom. Yes. Am I sitting on you or are you attacking me? Let's find out. All right. So, you've got it together and you're heading out then? All right. Excuse me. All right. So, great question. No, no, it's too close. Like, they wouldn't bother. Yeah. All right. Yay. All right. So, see this. Oh, good to know. Data says that he can't hear anybody. Thanks, Data. Hmm. 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 Everybody froze? All right. We're gonna change the layout for a second and see if it captures new sound. Someone talk? Nope, it did not. Hmm. Oh, yeah, he can only hear me. Sorry. He's in the chat right now. Sorry, man. Did you say something, Frankie? Yeah, his name was PC. Um, let, let me know if you can hear me, or if you can hear them, Data. I changed it. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see what he says. Let's see. Okay, he'll say something as soon as he does. Let's see. I'll mess with this real quick. Um. Well, this is awkward as hell. I wonder why this thing never works. Hmm. It's that. Um. Yeah. I think everyone knows who Wesley is. It's a throw pillow. Sad but true. It's a jet. I wonder if this will do it. There you go. As you do. You can try refreshing if you want to. I think it's on my end, man. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. I know. I'll take 2 more minutes on this data, and then yeah, I'll do that. Because data's like, well, data doesn't want us to like use up all our time, so I'll do like 2 more minutes, and then I'll. Maybe the problem was Zoom.
Recording saying, "Yeah, we running out the whole cinema. You know how it is."
God. You know how it is. He didn't say you know how it be.
Well,
So it'd be just.
No, let Pedro take his time. He's tasted blood this week.
sorry, this sound's gonna be really bad for a second, but
It works.
Oh, I can hear us.
Woo!
Oh, we're good.
That's what
Say
made
so.
us say.
Nice.
All right, talk again.
What up?
That was crazy. It was making the audio recorder push the sound out.
What?
Fucking.
There's a speaker built into my Zoom H6, and it was pushing the sound out there as soon as I started messing with stuff.
Huh.
That sounds
Um,
totally logical.
all right, so Data can hear us. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
All right, back in the game. Thank you for pointing that out, Data. That we lost a lot of time. People are going to watch the video and just
You're like, what the hell is happening?
we're just gonna.
To be fair, it wasn't a lot that was missed, thankfully.
No, not really.
Yeah, I know, but now I feel bad 'cause people looking at the Patreon are gonna be like, "Oh, cool! It's my favorite live stream."
That's what I said. Did my internet just go? Okay.
All right.
Everybody's.
Yeah, you're frozen. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Am I back?
Yeah. I told my coworkers that we need a pet, like an office pet,
At
like
the
a
bank?
cat. Yeah. I told them, like, we had a fish. I said that's not a pet. That's a
You should get a turtle.
it's a decoration.
No, you should get a dog
An office pet.
named Barney, like in Gremlins.
Get a little capuchin monkey.
Those are rough.
All right, cool. So we're back. So, last we left off, you had gotten a good night's sleep. You had prepped and gotten ready for the next day. You had gathered together, and I believe you're ready to go forward, right? You decide you're going to go off the path.
Yep.
Yep.
Time is up.
That's
Yes.
true. Allergies would
We
be a
are the
detriment. All right, you said you're the essence.
Time is of the essence, and we're the
All
essence.
right, and you're heading off the path.
Yep. I go ahead and get a tattoo out.
I am discouraged at the number of times Pedro is having us confirm we're going off the path.
I'm a thorough man. So,
assuming going off the path saves us some time, of course.
right. So you depart from the city gates and you make your way south towards the Wispy Woods. And for the first 2 days of travel, it's uneventful. On the third day, as you walk off the path and walk into the plains, you can see the grass kind of rustle not too far away from you. And then you hear a small whisper.
Hmm.
What do you say? What do you do?
Help. Please help.
I'll go.
Please
That
help.
sounds innocuous.
I'll go forward with a tattoo.
What's your passive perception?
Ooh, you asked me the wrong question, man.
Sounds like I got the right one.
13.
13.
13.
So you walk over, you look around, and you can every now and then you hear something like, please help.
Where are you at? Had to be on guard.
You're so tall.
I'll look down.
You can roll a perception check. You can't get lower than 13. So we learned that recently for those that don't know that passive perception is the bottom number you can get. When you roll perception, you always at least get your bottom number.
Does that include if you roll a natural 1 though?
It doesn't matter yet because you don't crit fail on anything but attacks in D&D 5e.
21.
That's interesting. I never saw that written anywhere.
Jeremy Crawford clarified it, the rules guy.
Oh.
I was like, oh, cool, thanks. I don't remember seeing that either, but yeah, so you look down and somewhere in the grass there is a mouse folk.
Oh no.
Now, the interesting aspect of this moment is that the mouse folk is incredibly small. Like, you have to really squint and look between the tall grass. Excuse me.
So smaller than it should be by a lot.
It's an actual mouse.
It is the size of an actual mouse, but it moves and looks and sounds like a mouse folk. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm not good. I've been better.
What happened to you?
Well, I don't quite know.
Here, and I hold my hand out.
Oh, no.
While they're talking,
I don't know where you've been.
I'm going to be looking in all directions.
That's fair.
I just came from the city.
I know, but hands are kind of the bearers of bacteria.
Okay, and I roll my sleeve. I roll my sleeve down over my hand
Mm-hmm.
and just climb on up.
And he sniffs the shirt.
It's new.
Okay. and it crawls up your sleeve.
Yep, onto my shoulder.
Yep, small little hamster of a mouse folk. Just bright chestnut brown fur, white underbelly.
I'm gonna take you over to my pals, okay?
Sure.
All right. Now you slowly make my way back to the group.
The bearers of bacteria, not the bears. So you walk over there, and for everyone else, they see a small little mouse folk who's obviously way smaller than normal. There's an added twist for Mabel because it's naked. It's not weird to them, but maybe to Mabel, it's like, whoa. This is small because yeah.
Oh no! What happened?
Ah!
What happened?
And he
to
covers up.
Do I have something? I, like, look at my pack and see if I can find anything to give to them.
It's a small glove.
Yeah, I'll just like give him like a little.
Cut the
little
tips off
tiny
the
piece of
gloves. Makes
something
it
I have.
You hand the glove over, and he kind of crawls inside of it, and then pokes his head out.
There you go. Okay. Are you okay?
I'm a little warmer.
Good, good. What happened to you?
I tried to take a shortcut,
Oh no.
and I was really interested because I saw this individual walking along the side of the path, and he had a selection of beans and fruits.
That guy.
And I was kind of hungry, and so I sampled a selection, and really tired. I was tired thinking about it.
No, stay awake,
No,
please.
stay
Sorry.
awake. Stay.
And the next thing I knew, everyone got super big.
Mm. I think it's because you shrank.
You got super small.
I
You are very tiny.
am very tiny.
Where did you find this guy at?
He was kind of hanging off the side of the road, walking with this little cart.
How far? How far away was he from here? Do you think?
Very far away.
Like for you.
But you're not
So,
sure if
So
it's just
pretty
because
close
there's
by, then.
what
Yeah.
does it look like?
What?
What does it
Val's
look
not thinking about it, but she does turn like over to Tatsu with the mouse on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, Tatsu, what do you make of this? I see if I can't get the mouse folk to see my summon. But I'm not trying to think about it.
Yeah, it's not really, doesn't really care.
Oh man, what a
Yeah.
fucking boring mouse. Being impressed.
you want to be pressed.
I
Griffith
What
will
does
say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead,
I
Mabel.
was just say, what does he look like?
he had this kind of long, scraggly white beard with a little bit of gray in it. It was kind of twisted, and he had these like maroon robes. And he had this rickety little cart, but the food looked so good.
Which way was he going?
He was heading towards Corsetto.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I think we need to talk to this guy because what if
Yeah.
he's our vendor that started the whole farm?
This is him. He's going
Oh,
down.
what if he just not? What if he just bought stuff from that guy too, though?
Well, then we gotta go take a supply.
I bought some cherries. Those were the best.
Cherries? Okay, don't eat those.
Well, those were really good.
Yeah, but you shrank tiny.
I don't know what did it. I bought cherries. I bought an apple. I bought 2 oranges.
You ate all of them?
Can my summon eat?
Yeah.
Did you eat all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't eat them.
All right. Shall we go clarify this up?
Yes.
Let's go find this guy. Let's go back towards Corsetto.
All right. What the heck?
Well, can I send my owl out to see if he's anywhere near close?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Fly up high and take a look.
Have the
Yeah.
owl eat it. Eat some of the fruit and see which one.
No.
There you go.
Tiny little owl.
So, do you call the owl?
He's been sitting up in my
Oh,
brain.
okay. That owl. You turn to talk to your owl, and the owl's head is like half twisted and staring at the mouse.
No, I like cover the mouse. No.
No, that's not food.
No.
I need you
Man, I want
to go
to
find this guy on the path.
You want an owl.
I want an owl. I'm gonna look how much that shit is.
God damn it.
Yeah, so the owl's kind of trying to shake the cloth off. So,
I send him off to go look for the.
that flutters away.
God, I need it.
You can borrow mine for a minute.
No, I need my own.
Don't have time for him.
And
They
then
don't detail animals.
and just kind of sneezes. I'm
Are
sorry.
you sick?
No, I feel good.
Okay.
Okay.
So where do you come from, little good sir?
Little
What is your name?
My name is Stimpy.
Stimpy.
That's somehow fitting.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Not getting into that. What you're doing.
They found a little tiny mouse that can talk.
His name is Stimpy.
Stimpy. Hold on, uh-oh.
The mouse is gonna take you all.
No.
Run away while you still can.
I'll fucking eat him.
Frank is
Stimpy,
gonna eat him.
He's gonna become our
A shroomy.
Sprouty, our Sprouty,
Or
yes.
Here's Sprouty. Hold on one second. All right, so you're kind of hanging out. You're watching Valerie talk to the mouse, and then Valerie, the craziest thing happens.
What's up?
Your Stimpy starts to grow immediately.
I get him off my shoulder. Like hold him.
To the rest of you, Valerie starts to shrink.
No.
Oh no!
And then
climb-
suddenly, Stimpy is as large as you, Valerie. But then you blink for a second and realize that so is the grass.
Oh, fuck me.
You gain a point of inspiration
Nice.
for that voice.
Oh,
Oh no!
wait, so they're both small now?
Yeah.
It's contagious.
Oh no. Gross.
Oh wait, so Stimpy is still short?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Valerie shrank, but to Frank, Stimpy was growing.
I'm already summoned. Is he still going?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wondered, is his summon big?
Did my summon get small?
Yes, it shrank with you.
Yeah. That's kind of badass, actually.
Okay, I feel an urgent need to.
I back.
Nobody touched him.
It's
I'm sorry, but what if it's contagious?
not contagious. He must have had some cherries too. Or she must have had some cherries too.
That is not the case.
I did not eat. I didn't eat anything besides breakfast this morning.
Did you have cherries for breakfast?
No,
Oh, no.
not for,
Oh.
no. Did I?
Oh no, what if we all
I
start?
had a pie.
You had a pie for breakfast?
A whole pie.
That wouldn't make you shrink.
Breakfast pie?
No, that'd make me fat.
What if it was cherry pie?
But like,
Was it cherry pie?
it was cherry pie.
Her
It was.
Stimpy's eyes grow large.
Is it cherries?
Larix, what does your owl see?
Larry's,
Nothing, as far as you can tell.
holy shit, Larry's call the owl. I want to fly around while I have the shot.
He might eat
He
you.
might eat you instead.
He won't eat me because I'm his master. I could
You're
fuck
his-
that owl up.
Oh, okay. That just happened.
Roll initiative against the owl.
Wasn't it you who was reading that tweet that one day? Like, yeah, I could beat up a bird, but what are the consequences?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, physically I could beat up. I could fight a bird. But emotionally,
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Oh my
Fight
gosh.
that owl.
please can I ride the owl? He hasn't found anything yet, right?
Data's asking who everyone is. We're gonna go around real quick just so y'all introduce your characters so he knows. Callie, start with you,
I am Mabel, a mousefolk bard.
and then Reggie,
I am Gwiveth, a Gripply monk cleric hybrid.
and then Raven,
I am Larix, an Oaken paladin wizard.
and then Josh.
I am Tap, a turtle rogue / wizard.
And then-
Wizard with some roguish attitude.
And then Frank.
I am Valerie Crease.
Could have gone with the short voice.
Valerie Crease with fucking summon.
Summoner?
I got my summoner. Yeah, I got my guy Tatsu. He's a swell guy. He's pretty cool.
Great.
Fucking short.
Why is yeah. Oh, you must have missed out. Okay, yeah, Data, you missed out. Valerie got shrunk. So now
Okay,
Valerie's tiny. Yep. All right, so now what are you doing?
I still got them thunder thighs.
Don't have time.
Get caught.
So this thing is contagious. It's got to be. We actually riding up in the owl Val. That is a good idea. We should keep you two isolated.
Unless he shrinks the owl.
Quarantine
Oh, no.
quarantine in the Owl Express.
Can somebody who has detect magic?
I have detect magic.
Because it could be where we are too. There could be something.
I was like, I'm wondering about the
I
grass.
actually
Maybe the
have a
grass.
ritual spell, but
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have it prepped, so I can just do it as a ritual.
yeah,
I
same
mean,
here.
we got time.
All right, let's send those two up in the owl just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
That
So,
doesn't sound very safe, but that is the safer of the two
well,
options.
what happens if they shrink the owl and they're far up?
You know, surface area to volume ratios, they're not going to fall that hard. And I have feather fall.
They're not gonna fall that hard.
No,
It's
no,
just,
you know,
you know,
ants
Their
can fall from
HP
full fall.
might their HP might go down, and they're gonna be falling probably like 20 feet, and that's gonna be a lot for a tiny person. But you know, it's cool.
Terminal velocity.
So you
goes
bringing the
down
owl
when
in?
the size goes down.
I think just leaving them where we can see them instead
We're
of
not going anywhere.
having them fall on us.
Well, it's hard to see them.
Far away.
They're in the grass.
I'm gonna
I
cast
said- I
light
said
on
pick
one of
in the
them.
owl so we know.
Who are you casting it on?
I'm gonna cast it on Stimpy because they're probably smaller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this light kind of wraps around Stimpy, and Stimpy goes,
That's why we can.
"Oh, what is this?" And he's like, "It's ready to float." And he's like, "Ah."
No, that's why we can find you. We don't lose
"Oh,
you. Yeah.
Oh, okay."
All right, let's
So
walk
cool.
like.
Also,
But you're
100
very shiny now.
feet away or
Oh, good, good, good,
How
good.
close to the path are we?
You made it about like 10 feet off the path.
Well, let's
that was
have them
quick.
walk onto the path
Mhm.
so we can see them.
All right, I will cast
So-
detect magic as a ritual then.
Yep.
10 minutes plus 6 seconds.
All right. So, you're all sitting on the path.
are we?
Is that what Raven said?
Yeah, we got off the path, right?
Yeah, go
Get back on
over
the path.
onto
We
the
get on the
path
Yeah.
so we can see where they
Larix wants to go back to the path.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, Stimpy's not related to Stumpkins. All right. So you all wander back to the path then?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh,
except for I mean, if I'm going to cast detect magic, I should probably do it off the path since that's where things are happening.
Okay.
I won't let
Yeah,
him stay
tap
out there
him.
by himself. So
Well,
What?
I'm 10 feet away. It's not like there's a wall of.
well, I asked how far away the path was
It's
from the
like
site.
10 feet, right?
10 feet. They got like 10 feet off, and then suddenly.
Oh Jesus. Okay. My bad.
All right, so yeah, I'll be 10 feet off the path casting detect magic very
right.
slowly.
Yep. So you complete your ritual, and then you can kind of feel the arcane energies rush into you, and then surge through. Then your eyes kind of close. When they open up again, you kind of feel like you can see just the magical like ebb and flow of existence, and you kind of focus and because everything glows with a certain level of magic. Everything. That's just how it works, especially like on Rhalanas. But you kind of sort through and you focus, and you do see that transmutation magic is wrapped around both Stimpy and Valerie.
But nothing else in the area.
No.
What about the grass?
No.
There's no little cherry size items around me that also have transmutation.
No.
Too bad. So Stimpy ate all the fruit. There's none left over to check. Darn it.
If you're kind of thinking that out loud, Stimpy goes, well, I mean... And he pulls out like a small cherry.
Ooh, a very, very small cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll
It's
run over
very
with the
good.
magnifying glass and here, toss that on the ground there.
Puts it on the ground.
Is it glowing as well?
Yes.
Ah, all right,
I ate it.
folks. We have a
You ate it?
conclusion.
I ate it.
You're gonna get
All right.
tired.
It's delicious. It's one of the most delicious things you've ever tasted. It's the sweetest treat that you've ever experienced. And you watch as he just shrinks out of sight.
Me?
Yeah.
So, as I was about to say,
Valerie
no.
just...
Good job, Valerie.
Honey, I shrunk the summoner.
all right, Stimpy, put Val in your pocket.
Oh, there you are.
Don't
Hey.
lose her.
Hey, what up?
Don't do something. What if you keep shrinking?
All right, nobody eat any fruit until I finish my sentence.
And then, like, Stimpy, like, guiltily pulls out another cherry and says,
Don't do it.
I bought a lot.
Don't.
And no, he puts it down. I'm not going to touch it.
Okay.
Come here. And just, like, kind of picks up Valerie. And then, Valerie, you look up and you go,
Oh no, it's the fucking sneezing.
and then you watch,
Run.
Valerie, you watch as Stimpy starts to shrink as well.
Oh no.
Did I sneeze on him?
Yeah. And then
Oh.
suddenly you both look up and you're in, at first, what looks like a large forest. Until you realize that it's blades of grass.
Good thing
Can I
Mabel
still see the light on?
cast light on
You
it.
can see a little bit of the light, but the problem is that you also see the piles of clothes.
Oh,
You know what?
Valerie's
One
fucking
problem
naked.
at a time.
Good thing I got that 20 charisma. God damn.
The cherries were stuffed. Sorry, Dana's asking. The cherries were stuffed in his fur. He kind of reached into his fur and just.
You know, furry pockets. We all know about furry pockets.
I'm just like,
Oh
Wow.
my.
All right.
And Stimpy's like, oh no!
And no one has dispel magic.
Oh
I'm
no!
You know, Pedro's
one
wife
has to-
warned us that the mouse folk would take us all. Here's how it happened. Not with a shout, but with a whimper.
all right. I reach into my satchel and bring out just the tiniest component bags that I have for like when I need eyelashes and things like
Okay.
that. All right, so I'm gonna take those cherries, put them in one bag. I'm gonna lay down two other bags next to each other, and point for them to each get in one.
what if they suffocate?
You don't see. You gotta do a perception check. See, well, what's your passive perception?
Oh, passive is what the heck is my passive? 16.
You can see them. They're. I mean, you have to kind of get on your hands and knees, and you're worried at first because you almost would have smushed one of them with your hands, but you do find them deep down in the grass.
I
Are they
cast
like-
dancing lights on myself and just keep them running like that way. They can...
It looks like suddenly an infinitely tiny rave emerges from the grass. As the light,
All
the
right.
dancing lights kind of.
Only Val would have the forethought to party at this time, so I'm gonna write a little V on that one.
Everyone loves dancing.
Dance now.
All right. Please be dancing the safety dance, and please get in the pouch. Quarantine pouch.
All right. I get in there.
And Stimpy's like, I don't know.
Grab my clothes.
I don't
Get
know
in the
if I-
pouch. Don't get in the pouch. I don't care.
You don't
We're
have
going
any
to find
clothes
the
though,
guy.
do you?
Wait. And Stimpy like puts his hand on you, Valerie. He's like, I don't know if this is the right way to go.
Why?
Yeah, Valerie summoned shrinks too. Oh, hi, Willow.
Willow.
What? Oh, good night, baby. Here. You see Uncle Frank and Reggie? We're playing a game where Uncle Frankie's tiny like a mouse. She said, She's like, come on, Uncle Frank.
Step it up.
Get good.
Get good.
Man.
He's like, if we go in the pouches, they'll just take us back on the path.
That's for the best, right?
I don't know. And she like looks out into the forest of grass. What if the answer lies off the path, as most stories do?
That sounds
Can I
great.
overhear
but the fact
this?
that I am super
No, you can't really
fragile-
hear it now.
Super fragile right now. I mean, look at Tatsu. He used to be like almost as tall as me.
He still is.
That's hilarious. I like this kid.
If I can I have Tatsu just look at him with 3 of the eyes?
Yeah. So
What's the hold up down there?
the voice bellows through the
The
grass.
voice of God.
I'm jumping into the pouch. Like, hold up my hand.
Mhm. That's the wrong choice, and Stimpy joined you.
All right.
In the other pouch, hopefully.
No, Valerie held her hand out, so he just joined the same pouch. You can't really tell.
Oh, wait, so I didn't see who went in what pouch?
Here we go.
Don't sneeze. Don't
oh.
sneeze.
Okay.
We're not gonna have this pouch. We're not gonna have this pouch shrink on us.
Yeah, you're both in the same pouch. You can't tell, but then
I
you
can't tell who's in who.
No.
Okay. I will pick up all 3 pouches and tuck them gently in my pocket. All right.
All right.
Let's go hunting an old man.
I'll look at the mouse guy and think, don't mind me.
What?
Val's naked.
Oh, so yeah, I'll pick up their clothes.
This is cross species nakedness. That doesn't count, right?
That counts.
So, where are they taking us? They can't hear us now.
I think they're gonna take us to find the guy that made us small.
I guess, but I'm kind of claustrophobic.
Well, we'll just have to put up with it for a little bit. We're safe.
Just starts breathing fast. So, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm just
Okay.
like, look, don't get the wrong idea, and I just cuddle him. Like, it's okay. We're gonna get through this.
What are the rest of you doing outside the bag?
We'll be walking to the side of the path like Stimpy said the cart seller was doing.
Don't squish them.
All right, so your owl has come back. Obviously, no signs of anything.
Wait.
Do I know how far he went?
Surveyed a pretty decent scope of the area.
Wivith, do you have Lesser Restoration as a spell at your level?
No, that's
Oh
next
man,
level.
damn.
Next spell level. I know.
That would be really helpful.
Yep, I'm on the cure train right now. All I can
Yeah,
do
I
is-
know. Oh man.
All right. Well, I'm still walking toward.
You welcome back to Corsetto?
Yeah, back
We're going
toward
to Corsetto?
Corsetto. Yeah,
All
just
right.
off the path.
Just off the path. but following the path.
Yeah, following the path, but staying to the side like the
All
cellar
right.
was.
How
Like the
far do
cellar.
you travel?
Oh boy.
You
Oh,
travel
we-
just far enough.
Yeah, this is a problem that needs to be solved. So at least a
Yeah.
day.
Yep. So you begin your travels. You're not sure how long you're going to walk. And just as you're ready to maybe give up and move on or think of some other option, just ahead, you see someone bundled up in a maroon cloak pushing a small cart.
All right, everybody, huddle down. We should stealth. We should stealth.
There is
No,
nowhere
should-
to stealth out
should
here
not
in the
stealth.
middle of the plains.
I'm a
Just go
giant
talk to him.
oaken.
Okay, yeah. Tap just lowers himself
Yeah,
by like
it's-
2 inches.
I can't
This
read
walking
his
tree.
I can't read his mind now.
Well, that's not the worst idea.
How long does it last? Because if it doesn't have a long duration, you want to wait
A
till we're
minute.
talking.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it right now, but
Okay.
it's a minute.
So we can ask leading questions.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, let's go have us a frank conversation.
All
All
right.
right. We
Maybe
can't hear
not.
anything.
Maybe not a frank one.
Right. it
Yeah,
might-
that might be a little much.
That wouldn't go well.
Let's see.
Has he calmed down, by the way?
What?
Has Stimpy calmed down?
No, it's just
I'll just like, dude, it's fine. It's fine. Just
makes him panic more.
I'm hugging.
I'm gonna take out the little satchel marked.
I will put his head.
Stimpy.
Don't. I'll cover his nose. It's,
Oh no.
it's.
Oh
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So what are y'all doing now?
Great.
I'm gonna take out the little satchel marked Stimpy and hold it up to my ear
Yeah.
and whisper, "Is this the guy? Hello?
I think it is a guy.
Is this thing on?" All
The
right, I'm
cart
gonna take out-
stops.
Hello.
I'm gonna take out the Valerie one and hold it up to my ear. Is this the guy?
Do we hear that?
Who's out there?
I think that's just my friend Tap.
Hey,
Tap,
well-
open the bag. We're in here.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you both? You're both. What about each get in a bag?
The cart starts to slowly turn around and make
I
its
fucked
way
up.
towards you.
Hello.
That's fine.
Oh, hey there. How are you?
Okay. What do you have?
Well, that depends on what you need. He's looking over. What an interesting collection of individuals. You see, like, the long, gray, twisted beard, and you can see kind of like some yellow teeth and some kind of pale, blotchy skin, but you don't see anything else. Point to Larix. You are particularly interesting. What is your deal?
Give me a second. I'm still here, but keep talking.
I'm an oaken.
Yeah.
And what is your deal?
I am a seller of many goods.
Cherries?
Depends on what you need. What do you need?
What does he have in his cart? Can we
It's
see? what's-
covered. It's just a small little wooden cart with wheels and a little handle,
What if you needed someone to grow a size?
and it has
or
like a little lock too.
As she asked that, I'm fucking casting detect thoughts.
Okay.
And detect thoughts just tells me unless I try to probe deeper, it just tells me surface thoughts.
All right. So you
Yeah,
begin casting your
if she-
spell.
As she
Yeah.
casts that, I'm gonna step in front of her and just try to obscure her.
He gets a wisdom save.
Yeah, I'm
too.
trying to. No, that's only if I try to probe deeper.
Oh.
Yeah, it's. I'll look at it again.
All right. Well, then
But-
give me deception.
When I cast a spell, as your action, you can focus your mind. Blah 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 blah. Blah. And if I try to,
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Oh,
then
yeah,
give
you
me
get a
deception
free-
to see if you can
Deception.
hide it in front of him that you're casting the
Okay,
spell.
okay.
Does me
14.
You get advantage
Advantage.
because of Josh. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's a 25.
25. All right. So yeah, you begin moving a little bit, and then Tap quickly steps in front of you. And what do you say, Tap?
Or no, Gwivith was asking.
Oh yeah, I didn't say anything.
Okay,
Whoever
sorry.
was there,
What do you say,
yeah.
Gwivith?
What if you needed something to help someone grow?
Is that what you really need? You look plenty tall.
I need
it.
What is he thinking?
He's thinking like right now. The service thought is like he finds Gwivith intriguing and wants to know more.
Okay.
I seem plenty tall. Well, how tall is the guy?
He's about 5'3".
So he's just barely taller than me. He's a little taller than me. Well, Gwivith says, well, that's easy for someone who's taller than me to say.
So, in your deepest desires, what you really wish is to be tall?
I didn't say that.
Then you didn't answer the question. And he kind of looks over and stares at Mabel, and then you can hear like the thoughts that are the surface thoughts floating around her, like, and I wonder what this little lady is interested in. And he says, so, little lady, what are you interested in?
I don't know.
I don't believe I have anything for you.
Okay.
And then the detect thoughts, you kind of feel this like sensation of like.
All right. At this point, I'm just gonna fucking try to probe deeper.
All right.
So wisdom save.
Uh,
Think right? Yeah. Okay.
the spell ends, and he goes. He just kind of cocks his head and looks at you. You are intriguing once again.
That's so good.
I'm always interested in providing a service, but all of you seem to want to obfuscate your desires.
Can I come out of the bag?
No, you can make an athletics check.
I don't want to come out of the bag, but like
No, then no, don't make an athletics check.
I want to like pop
Head
out
out,
if I can.
You want to what?
Pop out of the bag. Like
poke your head out.
yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Oh yeah. Hang on. My athletics set.
Oh, you meant athletics.
Ah,
No, I mean- I meant more
Athletics.
like I wasn't trying to get out of the bag. and
Athnotics?
Fall like 300
That'll never
feet.
do.
13.
13. Yeah, you can crawl up there and kind of poke your head out.
I need to get bigger.
You need to understand that you're like the size. You're like smaller than an ant. So you're trying to scream across a chasm.
So, Tap hears you.
Yeah, Tap hears you a little bit, like, and he's like, "So, would anybody like to tell me what they would truly like?"
I want my friend to get bigger.
Yes, we would like to solve a little mystery of a mouse folk that came across you earlier today.
Ah, yes, yes. Your friend Stimpy, is that your friend?
That would be him.
He was such an interesting individual. He claimed to be hungry, but what he really wanted was to disappear.
Oh no.
I'll look over at Simpy. Are you
I
depressed,
see.
man?
And Stimpy looks at you and is like, why do you want to know? What? No,
Because he just said
no,
that you actually want to disappear.
no.
Look, man, I get it. I hate myself too, but it's not this way.
So Wiveth is kind of putting things together, and he's like,
Cap, we got half a minute before I just scorching ray this guy in the face.
Oh, what was
It's gonna
that?
be the tiniest. Look at it like a laser pointer.
so
All right.
Wiveth has his head like to the side, and he's like, we once knew a farmer who didn't want to be a good farmer. He just wanted the crops to grow.
How did that work out for him?
Fucking terrible.
Well, they grew.
It seems
Oh,
they were
how fortunate for him! I'm sure the bounty was exquisite.
but they were evil plants.
So it's come to my attention that you might be that guy. That's
No.
Hey, cancel the insight check. All right. Well,
Listen
Perhaps
here, old
we'll
man.
just
We need fucking answers.
well, our friend Stimpy here has changed his mind. He would,
What a life lesson that he has learned.
Oh, fuck
yes,
How did you know
it's-
that he really wanted to disappear, though?
yes. This is terribly amusing, but please undo what you've done.
The same reason I know all about you, Mabel.
What? What? How you know? What?
That's not good.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what I mean.
I don't know.
Me to do.
How? I'm confused.
Why
I
are
know.
you visiting these wrongs on people?
I do not visit wrongs upon people. I provide an insight into the life that you might not find any other way.
But you make some
What?
people not happy.
And I could see if the lesson learned like reverted everything back to normal, but that farmer's family, like, there's a good chance they would have all died.
But then what happened?
We
We
saved
showed up.
them.
And then
and then they
they learned valuable lessons and became better people. What a terrible fate!
Only because we got there. Like, what if we hadn't shown up?
We are the true heroes of this story, then. What can I do for you?
All right, Pete, I'm casting blindness on this guy.
It's out of range, Frankie. It's
It's like a
terribly out of
million
range.
feet. from you.
Yeah, it's easy.
Well,
You're
no,
not-
it's the same distance. I'm just smaller.
Yeah,
it's
that's
all,
true.
It's all relative.
Yeah. All right, so what do I gotta do?
Eat shit, asshole. Let me look. It's a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. I'm casting blindness on him.
15?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, if I have no business with you, then I have no business with you. I guess I should get going.
No,
He
fuck
kinda slowly
him.
turns
I'm
around.
casting-
No.
No.
We,
Can I cast
we
something
have
else?
some business with you.
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm casting Scorching Ray.
Okay.
You
Roll an
need to
attack.
make a bigger.
Can I cast Divine Sense?
Oh,
Or
what's that do?
use Divine Sense? It lets me know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Yeah, he doesn't fall in any of those.
Oh, okay.
Wait, but you said it teaches people valuable lessons, but our friend got shrunk too, and she did not. She doesn't need the lesson. He sneezed.
And
on
then go ahead and cast Scorching Ray, you said?
Do I hear Mabel say that?
Well, you already said you were casting it before that was said,
Oh.
so. Because
Shit,
like he
well-
turns around, and is like, and then
And
her. He gets
then,
laser pointed right in the eye.
Two
Nice.
misses and a hit. Well,
2 misses and a hit.
two misses and a 24.
Laser hair removal.
So that's one follicle out of 3 scorched.
All right, so
10
Figures the
damage.
What'd you say?
10 damage.
Damage.
All right, 1 second.
What does that look like?
So basically, what happens is that you kind of muster your arcane power, and then you basically throw the fire right off your hands, and it flies out. And you guys see is this small little like, if someone could like, it's like watching someone throw a lighter at somebody.
My ears are burning.
Yeah, and then he just like takes like a point of damage.
Make me big.
Our friend is not very happy at being shrunk.
This,
That hardly seems like my concern. What's he going to do?
But it is your fault because you gave it to the person to sing, and then he sneezed on her, and yeah.
Yeah, but
Tap, throw me.
your friend has a bit of a violence problem. I don't know that I should help him. If I were to recover him from his situation, he could burn an entire forest down with such an attitude.
but that means
Just mad.
That's the risk you're gonna take, asshole.
that means he should be learning a different lesson, not the lesson that he's currently learning.
And
this
what lesson would you learn? And he kind of like looks forward.
God.
Tap, throw me.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I'll fucking
he-
Davy this bitch.
And then like Stimpy kind of like comes out a little bit and says, I just wanted people to notice me. I felt like I wasn't ever going. I'm the youngest of my family. I don't ever seem to. Thanks, Jess. I don't ever seem to. And like the whole time he's talking, the old man's like, "Go on." And it says, I don't know. I didn't really think this through. And the old man goes,
yes, very amusing. It seems
and he
Stimpy has
pulls
learned
a
valuable lesson.
small apple from his sleeve. And he says, perhaps you're hungry. And Stimpy says, no, I had a lot of cherries.
Eat the apple, Stumpy.
Eat the apple,
Tap,
Stimpy.
Tap just reaches out,
And
grabs.
no, he doesn't give you the apple. He hands it. He puts his hand out,
Stimpy, please eat the apple.
and he wants Stimpy.
I dangle the bag above the apple.
And then Stimpy says, okay. Was kind of nervous. Wish me luck, and makes an athletics check to jump out.
Oh God.
So do I.
Oh no.
You jumping out too?
Yeah.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Now I am holding this thing right above the apple.
Sure. It's all
Yeah.
up to Frank. What's Valerie get for athletics?
This is gonna be the end of it, isn't it?
All right, start rolling. new
Nothing
characters.
ventured,
What's-
nothing gained.
What's our tally at deaths that are characters that have died from falling, Frank?
10?
You got a 10?
I got a 10. It's good enough,
So you
right?
both land on the apple. And Stimpy takes a little nibble
I take a nibble.
and then finds himself absolutely hungry. But as you try to take the nibble, he kind of reaches down with these like bony fingers and pulls you off the apple. Excuse me, this is not for you.
I need this too.
And Stimpy takes another bite and says, "It's so," and just kind of falls backwards, just into full size naked mouse folk, just sitting butt first on the ground.
Oh no. I'll give him some clothes.
Yeah, he's holding Valerie.
I'm sitting there crossed with my like arms across my chest.
Maybe you and I should talk for a moment, away from your friends.
Just make me big. I've got bigger shit to going on.
What are you doing after this?
Nothing I can divulge.
Did he say that like out loud though? He's still by us.
Yeah,
When he
He's
said,
like-
"What are you doing after this?"
and he kind of tosses you in the air and then grabs you.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Oh God.
When he
Trap
says
her.
when he says the "What are you doing after this?"
Yeah.
Quibbit will say, "Or We need to continue investigating dreams.
Huh?
Investigating dreams.
It's really important.
And why do you want to do that?
To save people's lives. Thank you very much.
He'll what's his name? Gwiveth will hold up his medallion for Knox.
Now, we were just on our way to do a little bit of good in the world, and we'd like to continue on our way with our friend, please.
I did not know you were. He kind of thinks about it for a second. He's like staring at the pendant, and he just kind of lowers Valerie to the apple.
Thank you. I start eating the apple.
And then, like, you take one bite, then he quickly lifts you up and he says, "What did you learn?"
Don't do it, Val. Just be cool.
I just swiftly eat the apple.
No, he pulled you away from the apple. He took one bite and he pulled you away. He says, "Now, what did you learn?"
That fate is in my hands.
Oh my god. Why could you never
That my
let
friends are that my friends are important to me
How did you learn that from getting small?
because they took care of me.
Did you not know this before?
I knew that before. I don't.
No, then you've learned nothing. And he just
I learned not to
lowers you down and puts you on the ground. And he's kind of like, he lets the apple roll down his like wrist into his sleeve and then just flaps his hands a little bit and goes, "Well, if there's no other business to deal with, I
I'm
guess
climbing
I'll
his
be
foot.
on." Give me an athletics check.
Oh my god.
5.
No, you're not.
This is another asshole.
Can't let things go.
Let's try another way. What will you trade me for your friend's height?
All right, I look over at Mabel, Gwiveth, and Lyrics and just raise my eyebrow like,
What? You gave the gem to the lady. Is that
Oh
what
no,
you
I
told-
know.
Oh, okay. What? I have a flute.
All right, I turn around and cast cause.
What does this flute do?
It plays really pretty music.
So you would trade me your music for your friend's height?
No, no, that wording.
No, she will not.
Quiet, frog.
They say no.
Turtle.
Mabel. The words are important, Mabel. He said your music. He didn't say your flute.
But it's okay. No, I guess.
Okay, I don't want to do business with you. What would you give me, Gwiveth?
I'm trying to get to my equipment now. Get it out beyond sometimes.
I have some nice smelling perfume.
Perfume?
Make you smell nice.
And you would give that aroma to me? For your friend's height?
I'm rolling again. 14.
Okay.
You climb the shoe.
I will give you the perfume.
But don't you enjoy the smell?
Yes. I want Valerie to be tall.
I'm climbing his leg, man.
Okay. Well, and he kind of extends his hand.
Here you go.
I don't do refunds.
Okay.
And he takes it from you and puts it in his sleeve. and then looks down, and he like bends down and like flicks Valerie off his pants, and Valerie goes flying back like 10 feet, but grows in the process. Just laying there naked in the field.
I kip up.
Here, use the clothes back.
Yeah, I was gonna say if one of us didn't grab it,
I grabbed them, yeah.
I just put the coat on. Like I'm not trying to get dressed. Like
Gwyneth says,
Okay.
What do you know? What did you know when you said you didn't know that we were, and then you
I
stopped?
did not know that you served the god of dreams.
Oh,
I've got the big emblem on my chest, on my.
yeah.
I
I'll
start-
point.
I start
I'll
putting
point
my
at him
clothes
too.
Anyone could put a symbol on their chest. I did not know that this individual was serving Nox. The way that he held his symbol forward, he did it with conviction.
So
I also
Mabel,
forgot you were there. You weren't
One-
very talkative.
I'm the
Mabel,
silent
what horrible unintended consequence have you agreed to?
what did you do to Mabel?
I don't think he did anything.
Can I smell Mabel?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I go and I just give a good
Oh,
whiff
God.
of it. Good whiff
Um,
for her neck.
Seems fine. She's got that little bit of like this like nice perfume.
I can't
So
smell anything.
I hold out a piece of food from my knapsack.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing?
No.
Okay.
Mabel can't smell anymore.
we're like dealing with a demigod here. Can we leave him alone, please?
No, we can't leave him alone. We're putting an end to this.
Yeah, so yeah, Tap turns around and casts cause fear.
At who?
Wait, Gwyneth like will try to like when everybody gets upset, Gwyneth will be like, wait!
I should have taken calm emotions, damn it.
I wait for a second.
He's creating story in a way that is actually creating story, not like somebody out here blundering around trying to make stories. Apparently everywhere he's going is making story.
Well, I'm simply going to make my own deal with him. I'm going to give him his life in exchange for Mabel's nose.
I just don't know.
He tilts his head and smiles and goes, "This is a very interesting turn of events."
Listen,
Why, yes, it is.
he knows all of our names without any of us ever saying them, and our secret desires, and can apparently affect reality without casting a spell. And you want to throw a spell at him?
Don't do it. I would be okay.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm just... oh,
I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Can you just
He's-
stop fucking with people?
I'm sure that would have been very entertaining for all
What
of you.
lesson am I supposed to learn?
Not
You cannot-
everyone's equipped to learn a lesson from a third party.
I don't think you've learned anything, have you?
Which was that to Frankie?
Yeah, to Valerie.
Oh no. No, Vat, don't say anything.
Maybe we should learn when to admit defeat.
And
Delicious.
and not every situation we get into is a fight.
Go on.
We should not fight now.
Put my pants on.
So Gwyneth takes a gold piece out, and this is a big deal since Gwyneth has like no money.
Yeah.
And he like bows his head and actually like hands it out, and he says it's not about the monetary, but an offering, if you will, to understanding more what you're about. And he like keeps his head bowed, and the hand he's holding it out with, the gold out with, is the hand with his emblem wrapped around it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey.
he I was just gonna say, Gwyneth says, "Thank you."
And he bows and he takes the gold and he looks at you and he says, "May your stories always entertain."
And he just nods his head again.
Yep. And you gain inspiration.
Nice.
Whew.
Well, is that enough entertainment for one afternoon for everybody?
I'm
think
good. He turns around, starts to walk away.
Can I still taste things?
I break off a piece of bread for her.
Can I still taste the bread?
You can. Even
Okay.
though taste and smell are
Yeah,
like
I know. I just
tied
need-
together, yeah.
Okay. I can still taste the bread. Okay.
Gwyneth will watch him go for a bit, and he's like
Mhm.
scratching his head, and he's gonna like make note of this and the book that he has about ritual spells.
Yeah.
He's gonna write down notes about this guy.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, Tap is feeling pretty sympathetic to Val at this point, but
I told Data, it's like, I did learn something. It's patience, because I want to come back at 15 or so and bury this guy.
Yep.
all right, let's get moving. We already wasted half a day.
So no one's looking at Stimpy or anything? They just
I
walk
look at
away?
Stimpy. What's going on, Stimps?
Stimp's kind of just looking at the ground.
Are you
It's like-
okay?
Yeah,
What's
I'm
up, man?
okay. I just, I
His
don't
voice
know.
got super deep.
It's just really weird to be put in such a vulnerable position.
His voice
is so
certainly got
deep.
deeper.
I know. He hit puberty.
Stimpy,
Yeah.
Gwyneth pats him on the shoulder, and he's like, "These things happen. If you're looking for a place where you can be distinguished, have you ever thought of joining a guild?"
I haven't. No.
You
I
should.
don't know what kind of skills I would bring to that.
Are you good at fighting?
No, I'm only good at singing.
You should be a bard.
I'm sorry.
We have bards in our guild.
You're a bard? What does that mean exactly?
I sing and I tell stories, and
Hmm.
it's really fun. You should do it. I will give you my flute, and you
So
can
I
try
should sing stories to people?
You can do that, or like sing about your life, man. Like creatively. Like it sounds like you've gone through some stuff, man, and you can channel that.
Yeah.
Stories have more power than the mere words anyway, as Mabel knows.
That's really deep.
You could write a story about this.
Yeah.
I would. you
Just
should
don't
go-
be just don't be afraid of failure.
I feel like
should
what
go-
you're telling me is that sometimes you can be noticed not through your antics, but what you leave behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should
Don't get
go to.
and if don't get discouraged. Go on. Sorry, Gwyneth.
You're okay.
I'm gonna
You should
write a
go-
story. He kind of stands up tall and he's like, "I'm gonna write a story. It's
Yes.
gonna be called After the First Step."
Yes. It sounds great.
Gwyneth
you.
will hand him a gold and tell him, like, go back to town, go to our guild.
The
See if they
fabled
can-
withers.
Mhm. See
And
if they
he
can find.
gives you the gold back. If I'm going to build a life for myself, it's gonna be on my own foundation.
If you insist.
Just
Kinda
remember,
nods.
the difference between the novice and the master is that the master has failed more times than the novice has tried.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Never
Yeah,
heard that
Tap
one.
sees all these
Can I have that?
things everyone's throwing around.
Yeah, man. I got it from someone else.
Well, I don't want it then. And
It's good
and
advice.
with
You might get sued. It's like a problem. Yeah.
well, you're all beautiful people. Thank you. And
You.
with that,
You too,
Stimpy
Matt.
turns around and just kind of wanders off towards Corsetto.
Good luck.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Stimpy's
Well,
tail
Mabel.
kind of rises up and kind of waves at you.
I only hope, Mabel, that your affliction will be as entertaining as that.
I just can't smell. It would be okay, I think.
You're a
I
mouse
need something to
folk.
drink. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Diff drink, maybe.
Smell is your
Stiff drink.
life.
it smells my life. So you say.
As an aside, we did
I'm
decide.
assuming mouse folk are like mice in that they have a keen sense of smell.
I summon up that guy's ass.
Oh my god. The joys of having an Omni mic. Yeah, everyone got quiet, and then everyone burst out laughing at once. He said, "Oh shit, could they hear that?"
I heard that.
So, Data, if you couldn't hear it, Frankie's in my kitchen, and he yelled, "I'm gonna shove my summon up that guy's ass."
Oh my gosh.
Which would involve an interesting discussion of the metaphysics of corporeal light.
Oh, that was good.
Interesting.
Oh. Where the sun don't shine.
Oh my gosh.
The sun will shine there soon. Oh, man.
Gwyneth is like turns and starts to walk away, and he's like, "I somehow think that might have been good for us." And keeps
How?
walking.
I am equal parts frustrated and entertained.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes.
All right.
All right, so now what?
He's
Let's
back
keep
down
this
the
train wreck a rolling.
road. Mhm.
Yeah.
Be a real rocker roller.
I'm back.
All right, so where are you going?
Let's head straight to Kellett's town.
All right, you guys going off the
Yep.
path or on the path?
Off the path.
Off the path.
Mm-hmm.
We've learned nothing. Fool, you thought we learned your lesson.
We have learned to always trust the story.
Lesson
off
seller.
the path.
I need your most potent lessons.
You can't handle my potion.
You can't handle my lessons. My lessons would kill a man like you.
My lessons are too strong for you. Oh, man.
You had your say lesson, so I know I'll have mine.
You're a rascal.
Have any of you seen that before? The potion seller?
God,
Yeah. You have to
gonna
look it up.
we're gonna send a video every game. We're gonna send a video for you guys. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. They're heading to the church, or they're heading to Kellett to get some information from Kellett because they went to the church and it didn't play out the way they wanted it to. And now the priest is dead.
That is a very succinct summary.
Yeah, don't know how he died.
Yada yada. Someone died.
Shit happens.
Well,
You got Kruger.
events
You
occurred.
got Kruger, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, that's legit.
Shame,
Alright.
really. But
Shame.
Chime.
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh my gosh. So
Can't tell if you were serious. Like you took a hit of that tea and you just smiled.
I'll be right back.
Threaten me.
all right, wait for Josh to get back real quick. But oh man, so we did decide, by the way, we're gonna do I think a game. Originally we talked about a game of Savage Worlds. We're gonna record it, but we're going to make it Savage Drunk,
Oh yeah.
and people can get rerolls and benefits and stuff if they take a shot.
Oh, nice.
you guys are not ready for this level
Yeah,
of Reggie, man.
It's gonna be so fun.
Well, and Frank, like,
Yeah.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that.
Can we get some quotes like that one you said? What was that you said?
his,
Where's
the,
the shirt?
$20.
$20. But I'm a mess.
Frankie told it to somebody. Someone's like, "You are a mess right now." Frankie goes, "Look at this shirt, $20. I'm a mess."
Yes. I love it. I can't wait for Drunk Frank.
Hold on a second. Are you laughing at that story again? Oh my god!
What? Oh shit.
You're killing her.
Frank's a legend.
People
man.
quote that story. They weren't even there. I wasn't there. Jess wasn't there. Jess has heard it third hand by now. Data says hi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if we do it online, man, Data, you can join too. Yeah. What?
She just
this
waited.
is it. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're easing back down the road. Or actually, did you guys say we're going back off? Right.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, straightest path.
Oh my gosh. All right. So you begin your trek off the path once again, and
What could go wrong this time?
Wait, find a
As-
giant mouse.
as you come up over the largest of the hills that stand between you and the forest, you come over the edge, and it's dusk, so there's lots of beautiful like oranges and reds in the sky, but it might not be because of the dusk.
Oh no.
Ahead of you,
Uh-oh.
downhill and still a bit ways, the forest rages. There's a
With fire?
fire has engulfed the northern section of where you would enter.
Oh no.
Oh.
Smoke rises into the sky. Even from here, you can hear like the just the inferno begin to rip through the forest.
I kind of back up a bit.
Do we have?
I quickly consult my spell book to see if I have anything that can help. I've got Firebolt, I've got Burning Hands. I'm afraid I'm out of my element here.
Yeah,
Same actually.
I am too.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
No.
You know, but at this level, it's not like we'd have a second level forest fire killer.
Well,
but
they
we have,
took
like,
out
create
create
water.
water.
They have create
Right.
water, but it's,
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, create water is a spell.
I thought it was gone.
It is.
Oh, it's just not a cantrip anymore, is it?
Oh no, it's I don't think there's control or shape water is a cantrip.
The shape of water is a spell.
A very powerful one too.
Shape water is a cantrip, I believe. And then
It comes with inspiration.
Absolutely. Oh man. Well, I am not prepared for this today. So we just are completely blocked from this way.
You're not blocked.
you want to go through the fire.
I mean, we could. All right, so we've got
I
back
think
to
the
the
trees
path. We've got
would go.
around the fire, and
Lyrics looks like he has an
we could
opinion.
go through the fire. That's an option.
How does the tree folk feel?
What?
I said, how does the tree folk feel?
He was shaking his head hard.
No.
It seems like leave it alone.
No fire.
Never
Fire is
alone.
bad.
Well, yeah, why don't we try going around it? And if we see anything like a well or something weird like that, that we could actually like help. No, it's a forest fucking fire. What's a well gonna
How
do?
did this happen?
We just gotta go.
All right, maybe we should just skirt around the edge of the fire and see if we notice anything odd. It's that or go back to the path.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see any animals?
Oh yeah. I was actually thinking of
Yeah, which direction are they running to if we see any?
Like perception.
Towards us.
that. Well, let's go the way
I
they
got a 12.
What's your minimum perception?
Oh, 13. So
13.
13.
You don't notice anything up ahead. No, you don't see any wildlife.
I got a 20, Pedro.
Same for you. You don't see any wildlife fleeing.
I
Okay.
got a
Dead.
25.
Fucking dead.
Man, nothing.
I feel better about it than like just leaving it.
Twist
There
is
is, there is such a thing as a force of nature. We can't fight lightning.
Mhm.
the hell we can't.
Can you guys hear the washing machine?
No.
Can't hear anything.
No.
No.
Okay. It's a good mic. It's a good mic.
I'm gonna send my owl off ahead to scout and see if it sees anything while
Scout
we're
the heart of the blaze.
In the fire or
See how
No,
big the
around.
thing is.
oh.
At least just fly up and see how big it is.
Yeah.
Val wants her
Yeah.
own owl, so
Oh.
like It looks like you have to make up a price point.
Um,
I looked
Find
it
him
up.
first.
well, you get a
Cool,
feet. You get a feet, right?
I'm not wasting a feet on an owl.
Ritual caster,
Then
free
you
owl.
don't want the owl.
All right.
You want the owl, you got to pay the price. That's one of those crazy demigod life lessons you should have learned.
Anyway, so yeah, the owl flies into the sky and scouts ahead, and the fire, you could skirt around the fire if you wanted to. If you hustled, if you made haste, yeah, you could find a point where the fire had not spread. It's kind of localized.
How far out of the way would the path take us?
The path doesn't go to the forest.
Ah, well, in that case, let us.
And you already left
forth
the, yeah, you
fire.
already ventured off the path a while ago, so.
Does the owl spot anything around the fire?
Nothing of concern, no, besides the fire itself.
Fire ho!
Okay.
No,
Wow.
no fire.
All right, so you're taking off?
As quickly as possible.
Are you heading towards the western or eastern edge of the fire?
Which way leads us closer to where we're going?
Hulkins is pretty much straight south, so it doesn't really matter if that's the way you're going to decide.
I will gauge the wind.
Yeah, look at
Nice, nice. The fire is going to be taken east.
I think that answers our question.
you. Yep.
Yep.
And gain a point of inspiration.
Nice.
You're good.
Yep. So you're traveling the other way then?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So while it's obviously upsetting to see the forest just rage in a fire, like an inferno, you kind of steel yourself and make haste towards the western edge of the fire in an attempt to kind of skirt around it. And so it takes you about a half a day's travel. So by the time you get there, it's nighttime. The sun is set, the stars hang above you, but they feel almost, especially to Gwiveth, as you're starting to become more in tune with this, as you look to the night sky, the stars are hanging above you, but they seem further out of reach than normal. Maybe they're dwindling a bit, but maybe it's all the smoke in the air. You're not sure.
I don't like that shit.
Now, Gwibeth is going to stay up a while and just kind of stare at the sky and think about things before he actually goes to bed.
Yeah. All right. So what is the plan? Are you going to camp outside of the forest, or are you going into the forest?
So we're just on the outskirts of. Are we heading toward a village where Kellet is inside the forest? I wasn't
Right.
clear on exactly the.
Kellet lives in a village called Hulkins.
How far away from Hawkins?
Probably about 2 days travel.
Oh, okay. So we're deep in the forest, away from the fire, but still a long way to go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, let's walk through the night or kip here.
No, I don't think we should force it too much, especially since Mabel hasn't slept.
Yeah.
This is true.
You know that?
Oh, that's fair. Did you tell us that you didn't sleep?
Probably
Oh,
not.
But perception checks of 14 or higher would notice that she has not slept. So if your
Mabel looks
passive
a bit
perception's 14 or higher, then
Yeah, I'm good. I know.
I got
roll,
it.
but
I got a 16.
Mabel, what do you think? Push on or sleep?
I mean, we can keep going if you want. It's fine.
I think you need sleep.
Do you think not sleeping would make you better if something happens while we're sleeping, or worse?
I'm okay.
That's true. We are just one bad dream away from death.
Wait,
Maybe
are
we
you
should.
not? Did you not sleep, Mabel?
I mean, no.
Mabel, come on.
All right then.
You gotta
People
sleep.
died while sleeping.
No, everyone's dying. We're still alive, and I slept.
We all slept. Just like I told you, everyone around the world is still sleeping.
Look, the chances of us getting clapped in our sleep are relatively low.
I think we need to avoid being exhausted when we go to bed.
Yeah.
It puts a lot of stress on your mind and body, like a nightmare. You know, inducing.
I don't think you're helping.
You're so stressed by now. You're probably gonna have a nightmare anyway. You might as well get it over with.
No, I'm saying she's not there yet, but she might not want to push it.
All right.
Chances I would have one. What if that makes me have one?
Look, Mabel, if you're afraid of sleeping, you go to sleep and I'll stay up next to you for a little bit, and then I'll wake you up
Well,
if you start tossing and turning.
I don't have to sleep, so
Do you promise?
I promise.
And Larry's just said he doesn't have to sleep. Boom.
Okay. I'm really tired.
And Gwibeth has like,
All right.
I'll say a
Let's
small prayer
camp.
for you too. I'm hoping Nox is looking out over all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I sit down next to Mabel as she sleeps.
Pass out probably.
Yeah, as soon as you lay down and put your head to the floor.
Just before I head to sleep, I am going to ritual cast detect magic again on that little satchel.
Mm-hmm. Little satchel.
Nothing in there. I'm looking in the satchel.
Deep
Nothing at all.
inside the satchel, you saw that one little cherry.
Is it glowing with magic?
Mm-hmm.
I seal that back up and tuck it back into the pocket.
Could come
Hey,
in handy.
that's a trump card, man.
Yeah, that should come in handy today.
All right. So are you all bedding down for the night?
Yes.
Except for Larix, he's probably just going to stay up.
yeah, I don't have to sleep, so
Yeah.
Keep your owl out. It can see in the dark.
oh yeah.
All right. So your
Every
owl's
once in a while.
tired, but
Oh.
Hmm?
Well, does he just need to sleep or go back to?
sleep.
Okay.
Either one. Either way, we'll do it.
Yeah, I'll just let him sleep.
Okay.
And I'll just keep watch.
Yep. That night.
I eventually
peaceful.
do go to sleep, but yeah.
Yeah. That night is peaceful.
All right.
Next morning, you guys take care of matters. Anyone changing out spells or doing anything with their spell selection?
No, I don't have any spells to change. I just have the proud.
I am gonna actually swap
The
ones.
proud to summon.
Yep, I'm doing that too.
Anybody
I'm
has
still trying to
fire?
learn how to use D&D Beyond, so don't hate me, guys.
What's
That's
up?
fair.
I said I'm still learning how to use D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
that's all right.
Damn, I wish I would have had detect good and evil up.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. BRB.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all good.
Change our cantrips. That would be nice.
What was that?
I said I wish we could change our cantrips.
Hmm.
Do-do-do.
Next level, I'm just gonna become an owl.
It's
Real easy, like, you know what I'm saying?
gonna become an owl.
Mm-hmm. Real easy, like.
Oh shoot! Where do I go to prepare my spells?
Oh, it's under spell book.
Yeah.
Where do you see spellbook?
Does cleric not have a spell book or a spell list on the lower right? It's under spells.
Hold on.
What's
No,
up,
wait.
man?
No, nothing bad. Just I forgot that.
Don't
the
clerics
storm-
just know all their spells?
I have to prepare them each day though. Like,
Yeah.
so if I change something, it's annoying. So
That's
far.
fine.
I forgot that the
It
storm
must be different from Wizard. We have a prepared spells like drop down box where you can select them all.
Yeah.
I'm looking real quick.
Okay.
It's loading up for me. So
Yeah, data just says go to the prepare spell list because clerics know every spell.
well, like, so you go to cleric. I'm looking at your sheet right now, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a plus sign next to every spell.
Right.
So
When
if you
I,
clicked Toll the Dead and click the plus, oh, I see.
No,
I
not
think that
yeah,
just
there
expands
should
your
be-
description.
you have to unclick the prepared and then click on another one to prepare it.
Right. When I clicked the unprepared, it just took the spell away. But my okay, the known spells thing popped back up. Okay. I didn't,
Okay. So you had them all
Yeah.
under there.
yeah, when I have them all prepared, that known button is gone.
Yeah.
So when I unclicked it, but I didn't scroll down more and
Oh.
the known
Oh, so
button
you don't
popped back
have to actually change any then. You have enough prepare slots to hit all of them?
No.
Yeah,
It-
just
it's
click
just
the
a-
learn
There's
button.
too many
Yeah.
spells for that.
Yeah, it's just not there unless I have free space to prepare something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when I have my full book prepared, the
Oh,
button
I see.
isn't there. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
visible. Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying to find one.
What's
I just saw someone edited the tooltip for Cure 3 and 14.
it? Oh yeah.
It says increase enmity generation. Additional effect restores target's HP.
All right. So you're all set?
Mhm.
All right.
I
Cool.
think we're good to go. Does the fire look any closer this morning?
No.
Are you back, Raven?
Was looking for a spell I thought I had. I'm not seeing it.
Oh, to be honest.
Oh.
Oh, I have 5 now. Yes. Just that 5 bark inspiration.
I put my spell back to what it was because create water is very different than it used to be. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I am all good though.
So you took it or you didn't take it?
I did not take it.
Okay.
All right. So we're all good then? Oh no, wait, Raven, sorry.
Um, yeah, okay, I'm ready. Not what I
Alright.
thought it was.
All right. So that morning you all sat down for a minute, prep, make sure you're ready to go. And although you can still hear the fire far off in the distance and you can kind of see it still going, it doesn't seem like it's made its way towards you at all.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Has the wind changed directions at any?
Nope.
We're going towards the fire then, right?
Away
No.
from the fire. We're past the fire.
I feel like the fire didn't grow in size. And that's weird.
It was going towards the east.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
the
not
fire
growing
goes-
towards you.
Yeah.
But it is growing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the fire could be going out on one side as it catches on the other and just sort of working its way over. Fires are nice and organized like that, right? All right, let's go find us a Kellet.
All right. So you are able to continue your journey south. Anybody with a perception of 14 or higher, you'd notice that as you travel through the forest, you can definitely obviously still hear the fire from a sizable distance away. What may not come as a surprise, I suppose, but what still leaves you unsettled is the fact there is no wildlife to be seen.
Hmm.
And it makes the forest feel empty inside, hollow.
Well, wait, I don't know how to
It's completely barren in here. Like, there's the trees and all that, but, like, no birds chirping, no animals moving, even in the distance, nothing.
I would have definitely swallowed 30 mosquitoes by now.
Right, no mosquitoes,
Not a bump to be found.
nothing.
I don't notice shit.
Hey, Mabel, no mosquitoes, huh? Huh? Huh?
It's nice.
It's nice.
I love what you've burned with the place.
It's so nice and quiet in this forest too. Isn't that peaceful and not at all ominous?
Yeah, that means there's no bad things right now.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you continue.
Tap whistles as he walks. He's in a great mood.
You continue your journey southward. As you go further and further into the forest, it's not uncommon for you to find more parts of the forest on fire. It's much smaller, but definitely growing.
Can I?
Hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything we can do about that.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something, Frank.
I was thinking about like just trying to swat random parts of the fire with my jacket, trying to just put it out.
Yeah.
If we find any small enough fires.
Yeah.
I just stay away from the fire.
It's fair.
Yeah.
What about the idea of like, I don't know how to pull this off, but couldn't we like contain the fire? Can't you just do something like digging a ditch or?
Oh, like chopping down a fire ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also gotta make sure like the branches aren't gonna intertwine with other branches and shit, and like.
Yeah, that doesn't work as well in that when there's forest in all directions.
And it requires like a knowledge of that stuff that none of us have.
Yeah.
No
Also-
offense,
also
but I
an
don't want to chop down trees.
Right.
Fair.
Better to burn than be chopped down.
Yeah. Data says it's called a fire line.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
but we don't have the means, so.
Yep. So, there are times when it becomes more and more, difficult to breathe. Even though you're not near the fire as much as you can be, there's still smoke that races through at times. It can become quite hot in the forest. Even if you're not by the forest, sometimes you can just feel like the presence of the fire. Maybe you shouldn't be able to feel it from this distance, but every now and then that impression kind of washes over you, and you feel like sometimes like you're almost right next to the fire. But you travel another day without incident as long as you avoid the fires.
If we happen to pass close to a fire, Tap would like to get right up to the edge of a small blaze and cast his ritual of detect magic, just to be on the safe side.
Yep. So you begin laying the groundwork, and then you're able to summon the arcane energy. It kind of flushes
Fire
through you once
feels
again,
slightly abnormal to me.
and the fire's just fire.
To me and to no one else. Let's go.
Place is fucked.
Well, at least I can't smell the smoke.
That night you're able to bed down again if you'd like. I actually can't see Raven anymore. Can you guys see Raven?
Yeah. He was,
Okay. Okay.
I had the stupidest idea just now, and I know it's dumb.
What is it?
It's like, oh, Mabel can't smell. That's the perfect candidate to go into the forest and rescue things because she couldn't be hurt by the smoke.
Oh my
That's not how
god.
that works.
I know.
That's not how that works. You still can't breathe.
Now, if I put a blindfold on, the flame won't hurt me either.
Right, if I can't see the fire, how could it hurt me?
Exactly.
See me.
I was so excited to share that. I was like, oh.
Data just Frank.
I thought it was a good idea for half a second.
No.
Oh,
I know how this sounds. Oh man, that's funny.
So I guess we continue on.
All right. So that night you bed down, or are you going to push through?
How close is the fire to us nearest?
There's not one that's any particularly close direction.
Okay.
So we're only about 1 day from the village,
Well.
from Holden.
Holkins.
I feel like Holkins. I feel like maybe we should hurry up if possible.
Yes, I would like to get out of this forest right now.
Yeah,
If we're a day's
still-
travel away, we could be there by morning.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do like a forced march, grueling pace kind of deal, Oregon Trail style.
Yeah, there we are.
I nominate Frankie for dysentery.
I fucking wear it like a badge of pride.
Oof.
Trying to think of what a tree would look like with dysentery.
I know what dysentery does.
Sap.
Oh god.
All the sap.
Rotten sap.
All right. So after a forced march through the night, you do eventually find your way to what I don't know. Have you ever been to Holkins, Mabel?
Probably not.
Okay. So you do find yourself before the village of Holkins. Holkins is a small village with buildings kind of scattered haphazardly, it seems. They're all kind of nestled together in different groups. There's no real great organization, it seems. Small houses built out of simple woods and construction. The thing that you notice right away is that, and you're far enough away that you don't have to worry about being seen, but as you near the village of Holkins, you can hear whooping and hollering and growls like up ahead, and you can see there's bright light coming from the center of the village, and there's shadows that kind of dance along the sides of the trees, kind of like up and down, running around. There seems to be a lot of activity in the village.
Good. I hope someone's got sleep because
I do.
we're about to fuck these dudes up.
I think 3 of us have sleep.
Fuck the place up.
Fuck the place up.
Well, since my owl is silent, can I send my owl over
Yeah.
and figure out what's going on?
Yep.
Drive by shit.
Yep. So your owl takes off and starts flying that way, and kind of goes above the town a little bit, the village, and you can see that they have in the middle of the village. There used to be a small number of buildings, and then near that there was this beautiful, it looked like kind of a gathering hall. It was kind of a open. There's a pavilion essentially with benches. That whole area has been desecrated. The benches have been broken and splintered and thrown into a large fire that started in the middle. Parts of the support beams that held the roof up have been like chopped up and smashed. You can even see blood on some of the pillars as if they've been throwing themselves into the pillars. A lot of the houses have been punched or broken apart, half shattered, and they've been thrown in this large fire. The fire is about 20 feet in diameter, and they just keep throwing more and more. Surrounding it are this bulkish, gruesome creatures that you had seen before, covered in the red fur, with the kind of almost shaven mutt-like mouths and the chain-linked armor, the chainmail armor. Walking around, hooting, hollering, howling at times, pushing each other, and anybody with a 15 or higher perception check would notice their eyes are bloodshot.
Well, I'm the only one that sees it, right? Because my
Oh,
owl,
that's true. That's true. The Alice is seeing all this. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, my D20 one. Oh.
And they're pushing each other around, and then near that fire, they've made some kind of small circle of stones, and that's about 20 feet in diameter as well, or maybe about 30 feet in diameter. And there are dead hobgoblin bodies scattered loosely around it. And then in the middle, there are 2 hobgoblins, each one facing the other one. They've ripped their armor off. They each have weapons, and they're just battling it out inside of this area. And one of them manages to push the other one out of the area, and the other hobgoblins descend upon him and skewer him with weapons and rip him apart. You can hear, like, your owl can see, like, flesh being ripped apart. You can see blood splattering. And then the one that's still in the ring, like, raises its spear and goes like, and it looks up and it spots your owl. And then as soon as that one sees your owl, the rest of them, they should not be able to see your owl. Like, your owl has been quiet. There's tons of noise. The moment the owl gets close enough, they just, and it's almost like they all awaken and they all turn with bloodshot eyes. And then suddenly there's a volley of javelins that fly up into the air, and you can't see anything anymore, and you kind of snap out of it.
Oh no.
I just kind of bow my head thinking about the owl.
How high can they throw the javelins?
High enough, it looks like.
Something
Yeah.
not natural about these creatures.
More hobgoblins?
Yes.
No villagers of Hulkins were seen inside the village.
Oh, good.
How many hobgoblins did I see?
There might have been 20 or 25 dancing around there.
We need to retake the village.
What?
You do.
No.
Think we
Yeah.
can take 25 of those things?
Yeah, how many people can sleep affect at once? Doesn't it?
Not
It knocks them out one by one.
If they're low enough health.
we don't have to take them all at once. We can pick them off the edges. Tap, if you guys all know, Tap is from this area, so he's pretty riled up.
Oh yeah, now Gwiveth is with you.
But you did not see any villagers. Maybe they got away.
Well, let's give them back to homes when we find them. Oh yeah.
We need to find Kellet.
He's probably not here, I mean.
Well, if he's not here, we need to find out where he went, and the answer to that lies in the village.
You think they will know?
Well, I don't care if they know.
But then how will we find him?
Maybe he left a note.
I think we can take them. We can use some subterfuge, I can't think of the right word. Like basically like walking in and saying that we wield the power of sleep. Like holding up Nox's symbol, they might know. And
Oh, no, they were-
point
They
at
understand us, though.
Oh,
Do you think
But they
You
don't
want-
have to understand the words if they understand the actions. I hold up a symbol and point, and you guys both put like use sleep, and it doesn't matter. They don't know how many people we're trying to affect with it. We only need one person to fall down and fall asleep.
we could go for the intimidation tactic, or we could skirt the edges of the village and just pick off,
Or we could just, we could walk around and use sleep on people as we go
Yeah.
around.
pick them off one by
Not
one.
exactly stealthy.
Yeah, I don't think.
You're a tree. You'll just blend in.
I am extremely stealthy, but I don't have sleep.
I'm
And
How
stealthy.
does?
I have sleep.
Because I got an
had
idea.
sleep. I thought you had sleep.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought we had multiple people with sleep.
No,
Yeah,
I have sleep. I think.
Oh, you had it. Okay.
You have
Oh.
sleep. I mean, shit.
Someone else had it. Wait, we have 3 people.
I don't have sleep. I'm sorry. I meant like I was going to take sleep. I meant.
Well,
to
who else had it?
I have it.
Somebody else had it. I know, but there was 2 people that had it besides me.
I have it.
It sounds like Frankie was going to, and then
Yeah,
said
you
no.
thought
Oh,
Frank
he
had
said
it.
he had it before.
I don't think I do. No,
Check.
might not even be on my spell list.
And
I
I'm
thought there
not.
were 3 of us.
I'm not opposed to the night raid style picking them off thing.
Oh God.
I could have taken it.
But I don't think we should use sleep on those people. If we use sleep, I feel like it needs to be something they all see. Remember the one beg for us not to do it, like when we put one to sleep, like he was like,
Yeah.
he begged for us to take it off or something because he was the one under the effects. He was like, no, like trying not to fall asleep and fall asleep and die.
Mm.
But I think if that is seen like on a grander scale, they'll panic more than they'll want to like kill us.
Yeah, but
I
there's
have an idea.
enough of them.
If we do get into a fight with a lot of them, we should try and do AoE damage and then hit them with sleep because it goes off of current hit points.
Yeah.
And also, if we do go in to do that, someone with sleep, like I could do it because I am stealthy, should go off to the side and hide so not all of our sleep people are seen.
Yeah, who has sleep exactly? So you and who else?
Just
Data.
me and lyrics.
Yeah.
And I have burning hands, so I can do.
Yeah, me too.
I have shatter.
Oh, Shatter's so good.
I know. That's what I'm
Real-
doing.
That's real struggle. And
So we've got the strats for it.
So yeah, I think a couple of us with that can sneak should sneak, and if the others want to go in and try, and then we can like work shit still. But
Well, what are we doing then?
Who can sneak other than me?
I mean I can. I think great. Wait, I mean I'm at +5, and I think
I got sneak. Hold on.
what doesn't tap.
Yeah, I got +5.
Oh, I'm good. I got a +7.
Oh nice.
Yeah, I'm a +8.
Sneak
so-
team. So I de-summon my summon.
Yeah.
What's
I'll hold the crystal and I'll go. All right, buddy. We need you. Put you away for a minute.
What can you do while you're stealth, Frank? Because I know the rogue can sneak attack, and I'm a monk, so
I got spells.
I mean, is it?
So you can do one spell.
What kind of spells is what I'm asking.
D&D spells. Predominantly.
I got color spray. I got silent image, burning hands, hellish rebuke, silent image, and detect magic,
Let's see. I have.
and magic stone.
None of those are good for sneaking around with us, other than silent image, because the only damage one you have is too flashy, like it'll draw attention.
So
Hellish
maybe,
rebuke is
maybe
good.
silent image would just be good to send with whoever walks in.
Yeah, silent image we could use to draw them to different places.
Yeah.
I still say this is a bad idea.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm always not a fan of night raids. I've learned my lesson.
All right. So what have we decided then? Are we gonna pick off a few around the corners and stay hidden?
I could create a silent image to distract them while you guys go sneak.
But that,
I mean, yeah, we
that
can do that
it still puts everyone on.
on edge.
Yeah, your spell range will probably not be as long as
Yeah,
my
how
one.
far is it? Go.
60 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sniping from 150 feet.
Yeah, I thought I was going
You
to take spell
sneaking?
sniper this level too.
Maybe you should get in a tree or something.
Because if you
Oh,
don't kill them,
probably.
if we don't kill them with 120 feet, it still just puts them on alert. Like if it's not a one shot, it's not really picking off.
Well, you can snipe and then hide again. You could use your action to re-hide.
Right, but then they're on alert. Though is what I'm saying. They start yelling and drawing attention to the fact that
Oh,
someone
right, yeah.
damaged.
And Larix, if you want to, you could tell him the idea of stealthing might be tricky because you probably would be able to ascertain from how fast they found your
That's
owl
true.
that they seem
That's true, yeah.
wildly perceptive,
That's true.
possibly fueled by paranoia.
Yeah.
But I
I
think you
pass
guys
on.
will have. I think you'll have time to think about the strategy, because I don't think you guys are going to want to go into the strategy with 10 minutes left.
Right.
Yes.
So we probably don't want to jump into the strat now. So we should probably call it here.
Mhm. Yeah. That's,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, but feel free to use the week to talk about it. Thanks, Data, for hanging out with us, man. Thank you for bringing up the sound. Didn't know about that, so that was really good to know. And anyone that's watching this in post, thanks for watching World Walkers Rhalanas. We will be back at you next week, as long as everything goes right with my cable installation, because I am moving this weekend, finally.
Wow.
Good luck with that.
So I'm pretty excited. And if I hang out for a second, I will show you the new office. My wife has realized that if she gives me, this was the original plan. I was gonna take this back room.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty nice, and it has built-in shelves and stuff. But we realized that like that room's not big enough for my gaming table and like an office. You know, so my wife is like, if you take the living room, I can have the rest of the house. And I was like, I can't take the living room. That's crazy. And she's like, well, we're going to be coming into the back door, so the back room should be the living room anyway. And I'm like, I feel bad. And she's like, I want the basement. I don't want you taking the basement. Just take the living room so I can have the rest of the house. And I was like, I mean, all right. So this is...
Ooh,
Lots of space.
Wow. Yeah,
Hey.
that's
nice.
Good.
Yeah.
So should be all right. Get to hang up stuff finally, and it should be pretty fun. So, all right,
Yeah.
that's it for World Walkers Rhalanas. Like I said, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Super excited. And we will see you guys later on.
Later.
have a good night.
Later.